What is globalization?
Integration of cultures and ideas among different nations.
Fantastic. Any other idea? So it's about the spreading of ideas all over the world. That means that what someone is trying to do is to create a level playing field whereby anybody can travel to anywhere they want, and also the factors of production are meant to move freely from one place to the other. For example, is there anyone that does economics? Anybody done economics before? Even at JS level. You know about factors of production.
Yes.
What are they? Land labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. In fact, now they have added some more. For example, information. Yes, someone needs information. So who does this thing? If you know it now, I'll give you 1,000 naira. That's information. It's a factor of production. Because what do you do with land labor and capital? You use it to make money, to be useful to your society. Economics to the world, and I'm an economist myself, they said we want a scenario where anybody can acquire land, labor can move freely anywhere, capital can move freely anywhere, and everybody's able to buy anything. You understand what I'm saying? That is the essence of globalization. So now mind you, globalization, part of it, for example, look at the internet. You know, in the time that I was growing up as a student in SS, I didn't do SS, I went to Form 5. Now imagine how ignorant we were in that time. If you wanted any information on anything, you have to go to a library. And the library is usually not very accessible, and the books is always tough going through them to see exactly what you want. Let me confess, even when I was in university, most times when I go to the library, I go and look at the encyclopedia because I like those pictures in the encyclopedia. Then I go to the library and say I want to go and study something or research something on science. I end up looking at the encyclopedia. But you know what? It's not that good for me because I develop capacity across several fields. I can speak a bit of science, a bit of history, a bit of geography, a bit of economics, a bit of sociology. And those are for me. But let me let you know, that is the future. The future is a time when you all have to be versatile. What did I say? You all have to be what? Versatile. Okay? So in the future, which is now, you have to develop capability across several fields. There's nothing like, oh, I'm a medical doctor, I don't know about sociology. What is sociology? Sociology is the study of how groups of people behave. And why do we have problems in Nigeria? Some of our problems in Nigeria, like the senator was saying, because some people don't understand other people's culture and they don't want to understand. If they understood sociology, they'll be able to understand why people behave the way they behave. If you're a Muslim and you wear your niqab or your hijab, I should be able to understand that this is your religion. It doesn't take anything from me. Why would I discriminate on that basis? Okay? So in the future, we need to be versatile, and the future is now. The distant future is a different ballgame. That's going to be left to you. But the way things are, you need to be very philosophical about it. How are you going to be part of the change? How are you going to be the change agent? Is it enough to sit down and say, okay, things are not going to change? So to that extent, it's for you to step up and step up everything. Number one, step up to the world. Step up to the challenges that the world is throwing up to you. Step up for your country.
Hi, my name is Mfon Ekpo. All the advice I have for the students would be exactly what I told them. They should consider themselves as a bag of seeds, and that everything they do has consequences in the sense that they need to grow awareness of what they're doing and what they're sowing per se. And that they're not too young to start being aware. that they're sowing seeds.
My name is Aisha Sharif, and I learned a lot from today's program. I learned that whatever we do in our lives now will have effects in the future, and we should do good things now, because if we do bad things, it would be not good. We're like seeds. If you plant a bad seed, obviously the fruits at the end will be really bad, but if it's a good fruit, good things will come out. Yes, it's very good because it's going to shape the future leaders of Nigeria.
I think what we are doing today is a very, very critical aspect of the Nigerian side, and the whole aim and the objective is for us to catch them young in our quest to having a great country. Now we have talked about patriotism and the need for our students and children to be great patriots. They must love the country, and until you show commitment and love to your country, then you have not arrived. So I'm so pleased with what we are doing, because if we want a great country, we must start from this level. As a matter of fact, we should go to the primary schools too and begin to inculcate these ideas into these children. And believe you me, within the next 20 years, you would have seen the cycle for positive change in this country.